Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with William, where today we're going to be taking on Chick-Fil-A and Popeyes and making our own chicken sandwich. Let's go. Alright, let's get started with this chicken sandwich recipe. The most important part, the chicken. Now, I'm going to be using chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are a lot more tender, they are a lot more juicy, and more importantly, they cannot be overcooked. You're going to have to trim it just a little bit, but it's a small price to pay for the much better final product that you're going to get using thighs instead of breast. Just trim off any large pieces of fat. Now, preferably the night before, or at least half an hour before, you're going to want to season it with kosher salt and MSG. This is going to really lock in a lot of flavor and almost cure the chicken. Now go ahead and leave that in your refrigerator for at least half an hour or up to overnight. The next day when you are ready to cook, we're going to go ahead and get our breading ready, which is going to start with about 1.5 cups of flour, about a tablespoon of MSG, a large pinch of kosher salt, about a tablespoon of garlic powder and onion powder, and then about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, as well as cayenne pepper and chili powder. Feel free to throw in any other spices you like, I just think this is a great starting point. Whisk that all together until it's nice and combined. You might want to use a slightly larger bowl than I am. Now you can go ahead and set that aside while we work on our egg wash. As the name suggests, this is going to start with 2 whole cracked eggs, just like this. We're going to thin that out with just about 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and then we're going to add just a small splash of pickle juice for a little bit of flavor. Go ahead and whisk that until it's completely combined and you don't see any more streaks of yellow, something like this. Again, you might benefit from a larger bowl than I used. Now we can start with the breading. We're going to lay out our flour and egg wash mixtures just like this, but first I have a small trick. We are going to take just a few spoonfuls of our egg wash mixture and pour it into the flour mixture and then mix it up. This is going to create some little clumps that will stick to the chicken and then get crispy when they deep fry. Speaking of the chicken, let's go ahead and lightly coat that in the flour mixture. Flour sticks to wet stuff, so it should be fine. Then go ahead and dunk that into the egg mixture. Eggs stick to flour, so this will create a sort of glue, and then that glue will help the flour stick when we dunk it into the flour one last time. Make sure you cover the entire chicken. There's nothing worse than exposed chicken. I like to kind of bury it and then push down just like this, and then just shake off any excess flour so there isn't too much dry flour on the outside. Go ahead and let that rest for about 20 minutes while we heat up our oil. In a large cast iron or wok, we are going to heat up about 1 quart of vegetable oil until it's about 350 to 375 degrees, and then we are going to lay in our chicken. Continue cooking that chicken until it's nice and golden brown, flipping often. With the chicken this size, it will be cooked through by the time it looks nice and golden brown, just like this. Let that rest while we work on our sandwich sauce. This is a really simple sauce. It starts with about 1/2 cup of mayo and then 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup, as well as a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and then a sprinkle of garlic powder, a small sprinkle of cayenne pepper for heat, and a few twists of fresh cracked black pepper. Go ahead and mix that well until it's nice and combined. A lot of mayo already comes with salt, so go ahead and taste it at this point and then add a pinch of kosher salt if needed. You might not need it. Now we can start assembling our sandwich, starting with our buns. Make sure you toast them with some butter. I'm using ciabatta, but feel free to use something more traditional like a brioche roll. Spread a thin layer of your sauce on the bottom bun, but don't be too thin. You want to taste this sauce. We worked hard on it. Next, add a thin layer of nice small pickles. I like these small pickles because they are less likely to fall out of the sandwich. And then we top it with our beautiful fried chicken thigh, and then the top bun. And then we have a nice chicken sandwich that Popeyes and Chick-Fil-A would die for. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while since my last upload. I've had some stuff going on, but I'm excited to get back into the weekly Monday schedules. So make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want to know when my next one comes out. Thanks so much for watching.